Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day or night and that you'll enjoy the video. And thank you so much for watching.
Ladies, I just turned 30, so I know what I'm talking about when I say if you're about to call a man and have him come over and he does not deserve you, spray some cologne on a pillow and get under a vibrator. Get it out. Spray the pillow. You don't need the man. This is literally a much better night. Let me just tell you.
So you reached 30 and that's your best advice? You're talking about calling a guy over for what, an hour? You're calling a guy for a booty call and he needs to deserve you? Come on now. If that's your best advice at 30 years old, it's time for you to go outside and buy lots of batteries.
Does anyone else care way more about the story in the bit than they do about the actual act itself? For example, more often than not, if I've just met a guy and I want to hook up with him or I want to do something fun and flirty, it's not about my feelings for him or anything like that. It's about the funny story that I'll be able to take back to my girlies. Like, the story means more to me than anything else. I honestly wish guys knew that about me, because I can see their egos getting so big when I'm really pursuing something. But little do they know I'm pursuing it so that I could have a funny story, not because I'm dying to have them inside of me. It's all about the bit. It's all about the story. It's less about the actual outcome. It's a fun bonus if it's good, but it's not my priority.
Yeah, so I consider myself to be pretty immune to dumb things, but it's always the hypocrisy that gets to me. And let me show you what I mean by that.
Can somebody just ask me out? I just need somebody to ask me out. Anyone, just get your ass up and ask me out. Please.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, it is the same lady in both videos. And the hardcore ones, I can deal with it. I don't need a man stay away from me. Well, let me just do that. I'll stay away from you. But it's always these ones. I don't need a man. But 5 minutes later, they're, please date me. Well, no, it's not gonna happen. I've already seen two of your personalities, and I'm not willing to meet the third one.
I'm out here speaking to the fact that women can do whatever the they want with their bodies, including around, including having legal right and safe right to abortion, including sleeping with whoever and however many people they want. And in no shape or form does this take away from your sense of worth or worthiness in the world. Men can say whatever they want, and please don't listen to some of these hateful comments, because honestly, my heart goes out to these men, because a lot of them have internalized misogyny, sometimes externalized misogyny, but we're all affected by the patriarchy in some way. And so dismantling it and re-establishing good, healthy, equal, empowered states for both genders and all genders in between is exactly going to benefit every single person. I promise you that.
Yeah, fight that patriarchy. Especially since you promised all the F boys took your word and they're out there smashing that. No, they're actually smashing those gender norms. And I bet all that internalized misogyny that they had was just poof, disappeared. So you see, you can no longer say that we don't listen to women. Why believe in all those traditional values when you can just go into a bar and say, yo, it's not for me, I still believe in traditional values, but you keep fighting that good fight. Just this though, if you're a guy and you're dealing with one of these, for the love of God, wear a condom.
Life begins at conception. That just means that we're all women. All of us. Yeah, you guys, you're women. You started out as women. That's when you got your life. So now you are a woman.
Oh, you gotta love TikTok. I always imagine it to be this green grass huge field where all these crazy lunatics are just roaming free and wild. How in the world did you even make that connection? We all started our lives inside a woman's body. Oh yeah, and by the way, define a woman. But just because we started our lives inside a woman's body, it still doesn't make us all women.
I don't care what anyone says. Guys love it when you treat them like just treat him like he's gonna love you. Be really mean to him. He's gonna love you. This is just science and straight facts.
Yeah, and the source is trust me or I promise. Yeah, no, that's not it, so try again. See, again, even though I'm a man and I know better, I would have taken your word for it if you were not single. But since you are single, trust me or I promise, yeah, that's not gonna be enough.
This summer, I'm living in your loss mode. If you can't text me back, it's your loss. If you ghosted me, it's your loss. If you can't make plans with me, it's your loss. If you don't like me, it's your loss. If you don't want to be with me, it's your loss. You're just making room for the right person to value me and treat me the way I should be treated. So thank you for that.
You are very welcome. Even if it's my loss, I can totally live with that. And if I'm willing to step aside and let the right guy show up, the least you can do is make your bed before you start recording.
Every time I see someone like attractive on my feed, I slide into the DMs like instantly. Like I literally slide into
Does it
so many
work?
people's. Yeah.
There you go.
There you go, what? The easiest thing to do for a woman is to get a guy for the next hour. It's not like she discovered a new life form on a distant planet. We all know that. We also know that the hardest thing for a woman to do, especially in these days, is to find a guy that is willing to be in a relationship with her. Oh, you don't like women that sleep around. You're just a misogynist. You're insecure. Small D energy. Yeah, I'm all that. I still don't care. If you like it or not, it doesn't matter. You dictate who you're gonna sleep with, and I dictate who I'm gonna be in a long term relationship with. When you're an athlete with blonde hair, green eyes, great personality, nice bod, money, loyal, and still can pull a boyfriend, well, the ladies from before would argue with you. They think they just show up and they can pull a boyfriend. But to you, there's something you're not telling us. And if it's gonna make you feel better, probably it won't. But imagine if you're not all that. Imagine for a second being a short guy, bald, fat, poor, and with a small D. Everyone will love him, right?
Okay, so a lot of guys are not going to like this. A lot of you are going to probably comment and try and start some debate with me on this, but it's really true.
Well, obviously it's really true because you think or you feel that way. But let me speed this up because it's gonna be long.
And it's not every woman. So, strong, independent women. Most of us have been this way on our own for a long time. For myself, I'm a mom too. So I'm a single mom and my kids are older and I have been taking care of them pretty much myself all their lives. I have been in relationships with men who are weak-minded, who are extremely insecure, that loved the idea of being with a woman like me. Wow, she's got her own career, she's strong, she's beautiful, she's this, she's that, she's a great mom, she takes care of herself, she takes care of her kids, and she's sweet too, blah, 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 blah. They loved the idea of that, but once we got into a relationship, they could not handle me because I'm very strong, I'm a leader, and yeah, women can be leaders. And unfortunately, weak-minded men that are not strong in themselves, that don't have self-worth, that are extremely insecure, you can't handle women like us.
Translation, I'm annoying. I want everything to go my way. I'm a leader. And of course, if you don't want me, you're a weak minded man. I wonder if I heard that before.
And I'm not saying handle like we're mean or anything, but we take care of shit. And you got to be able to step up. You got to step up to the plate. You have to be a strong leader to be with a strong woman that's also a strong leader.
Yeah, and that right there is the reason why your relationships are not working. Not because you found weak minded men, because you don't understand the idea of leadership. You want to lead, you call yourself a leader, but you want a man who can lead. It doesn't work that way. You either lead or you step down and you let your man lead. There's a reason a restaurant will not have two chefs in the kitchen. There's a reason why sports team will only have one coach. You have two coaches yelling out the play at the same time, the entire team will wonder what the hell is going on. There's a reason why a country will only have one president, especially since the second one will be Kamala. But that's not for me to say if it will be better or worse.
I'm sorry, we don't want a child. We don't want kids. We don't want more kids. We don't want a man-child, is what I mean. We don't want that. We want a man that can come in and take lead in the relationship. This is not about power. This is about making decisions on your own. Like, oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. That means stepping up to the plate on things in the relationship. And not taking things so personally if your girlfriend that you've been with comes to you with a complaint and you take it personally and you shrivel down and now you're like, oh my God, I'm horrible, I'm this, I'm that. No, it's called a relationship. You work on things together. You got to be able to take that.
Yeah, she said earlier, don't take things so seriously. We can come off very blunt and forward, but we want a man who can handle a complaint and then make a change. And now she's saying even at work you'll have your boss give you complaints and ask for a change. Don't you make a change when that happens? Same applications here. Well, no. When you're at home, that's the place you go to find your peace, not complaints. And I understand that some complaints are justified, but still it needs to be a place for communication, not complaints. And the difference is, if I'm at work and I do my job right, my boss is not gonna have any complaints just because he's in a mood.
That's just how it is. You can't be a weak-minded man. You can't be super insecure and be with a strong woman. You can't be a weak leader and be with a strong woman. It's a beautiful thing when you're a strong man, a strong leader, can be with a strong woman who's also a strong leader.
Yeah, beautiful thing or not, it didn't happen to you, so you have no idea. Men don't just say no to someone just because she's a strong woman. But again, you cannot have two leaders in a relationship.
What's something that you need to get off your chest?
This summer, I hope my mom never sees this, I snuck out of our beach house and I made out with like 5 different guys in one night.
That's it?
Yeah.
Why you hope your mom doesn't see it? Be the strong and independent woman that you plan to be. And what best way to do it if not starting young? Anyway, this is gonna be it for today. I do hope you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't, I still appreciate you for making it this far. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay safe, and I will see you in the next one.